Irish ring longsword. You're going to see that the Irish swords have the tang exposed through the pommel, this hollow pommel. Got a beautiful antique green handle. Got a piece, you got the steel running through the handle as well that's exposed. Just a real quick pan here. More of a broad tip for this one. Very, very beautiful blade. The fuller is excellent. The percussion point on this one, it does not have the fuller obviously, so you'll see that this is obviously would be the striking surface for the main, the back edge. And then that fuller running through. We'll also see the Valiant logo on the blade. Take a look at some up close looks at this one. This one's really awesome. I already did the cutting with it, and I'll say that the cutting is exceptional. I really enjoy the handles that Valiant makes. They're all hand done. Everything that they're doing is in-house. So we'll do some up close looks at this blade. We'll take a look at specs, and then we'll also see the performance of this blade. Let's get to it. So overall length on this one is going to be 46 1/2 inches. I gotta back it up to see the whole length of it. So obviously this blade is a double-edged blade. The fuller on this is also pretty deep, taking out some excess weight. Also notice that the guard is a little bit of an S guard, so it is suede on both sides. Blade length itself is going to be 35 inches for this one. Does not feel, it is more of a hand and a half sword honestly, with it giving you a grip for two hands if you're going straight, or if you're going across the pommel as well, if you were to more circle this around. This one is 1060 high carbon steel, so sometimes you'll see Valiant use 16150 high carbon steel, as in the previous short leaf blade video that we've done. If you haven't checked that one out, click the link in the description of this video, or check out the channel, and you'll see that on there. But this one is specifically 1060 high carbon steel. You're gonna get a little bit closer on this one with the handle length. We're gonna see that the handle is the antique green leather. We have the steel piece surrounding it to separate the grip. It's actually a really nice feature aesthetically. It kind of complements the exposed tang running through the pommel. Of course, this one is peened. So handle length on this one is gonna be 7.5 inches. So that's gonna be right before the beginning of the actual S guard, of the cross guard. The color that you're looking at on this one is the antiqued green, and we have the exposed steel going around it. What I like about this as well is that the exposed steel obviously matches the hollow pommel that you're seeing, and this piece of steel is actually the tang of the sword, so it is going all the way through until the peened pommel that you're seeing here. Really excellent craftsmanship here from Valiant. The handle feels amazing. You could actually move with this one, I'm finding. You could move with this one with a single hand based on how easy it is to maneuver. And obviously you have either on the exposed pommel, you could have the hands close together if that's something that you prefer for this. I like having it on the actual pommel for the extra leverage, just a personal preference. But regardless of how you're gonna hold it, the craftsmanship alone is really excellent on these. You'll see the wave from the guard if I flip it over. And you'll get more up close looks at this in a second when we put it down, but just so you know what it looks like in the hand. You'll notice as well I am wearing the sword belt with the attached scabbard. You'll also get some more up close looks as that. So let's go ahead and pan to those. So real quick, you can see the antique brown, which is the color you're seeing on the actual sword belt itself. Complements the antique green very well. So this is what it looks like on the exposed, from the exposed pommel. Give you a reverse view as well. If you were on the right side, or if you were on the left. I have it running diagonal. You obviously have, for the belt loops, for the buckle rather, you have plenty of options here. You could carry it horizontally if you chose that. So obviously your choice with that. I have it running diagonally because I find that to be just the most comfortable for me personally. Draws really well, very smooth on the draw, no pulling or anything like that. The scabbards are very well done. They're all made by Valiant themselves, including the leather working. There's some really beautiful decoration here, a vine pattern. Hopefully the light is catching that. And it matches the vine pattern that you see on the actual sword belt attachment as well, so the sword frog to be more specific. Taking a look at the blade, the actual width of the blade at the guard, so right at the guard here, is 1 13/16 of an inch. That's 1 13/16. So from the guard itself, this one is 2 pounds 12 ounces. So a very, very excellent blade. It would probably be a lot heavier if the fuller was not taken out. This is a pretty deep fuller. Again, running from that percussion point on the end right here. So obviously that being the main striking surface, you wouldn't want to have the fuller because you don't want to take the density of the actual steel out. Not just the density, but just the overall steel on percussion point. So this one being not even 3 pounds for such a large blade. The balance point is excellent on it. It's really easy to maneuver. You're going to see that in the cut testing later in the video. So what we'll do now is we'll take a look at, with the actual sword belt off, we'll take a look at it with some contrasts so you can see how the antique green leather looks against the antique brown, and we'll pan to that clip now. Okay, so then we'll look at the scabbard. We'll see that incredible detail on the scabbard here. And then the antique green. I'll flip it around as well. It does have a steel tip on it. We'll see the actual leather work as well matches the scabbard. So this is on the attachment of the sword belt on the front. And we'll see the antique buckles as well. This one is attached a little bit lower because I have it set on a diagonal position. And these run through, the belt loop runs through. That way it stays nice and secure. It's kind of like a little bit of an extra insurance policy, so that way the sword isn't like pulling you down. Same on this side as well. See, the craftsmanship on the leather is excellent. And like I said, it matches the pattern that they have on the actual scabbard itself too. We'll see that the fittings and the actual belt loop. This is the actual belt that you wear. This being, of course, the 2 attachments that'll connect to the belt. And then these two, you can see how they're kind of staggered, how the bottom one is a little bit longer. This is the way I have it set for being in a diagonal position. This one is just shorter. And you have plenty of loops, as you can see. You have plenty of options here for how you want to carry it. If you do want to carry it horizontal, I mean, Valiant's not going to stop you. They do a really great work on their leather craft work too. It's really, really impressive. Like, it looks machined and it's not. It's so well done. I think that went pretty well. So I'm noticing too, with using the two-handed grip, I like how the pommel bites into the hand a little bit. And when I mean bites into the hand, it's not painful or anything like that. It's just it's pretty much stuck into your hand for when you're doing cut testing. Pretty incredible too, like how much weight is taken out of the blade for such a large blade. Another incredible item from Valiant Armoury. Alright, so thanks for joining me for this blade review of the Valiant Armoury Irish ring sword. This is actually a special edition sword. This one is probably going to be one of my favorites as far as a hand and a half sword goes that I've worked with so far with Valiant. We have another one coming up as well, another long sword. It has a oxblood scabbard and also an oxblood handle. Again, excellent quality on that one as well. Stay tuned for that one. If you like this one, go ahead and comment below about what you like about it, what features you enjoy about it. And when you're looking to add a Valiant Armoury sword to your collection, go to cultofathena.com. We have the link in the description below this video, and you'll see what we have available. We look to keep, make sure that we're supporting Valiant through our company by having their products in stock, and also just supporting excellent sword making. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.